It's the marquee game of opening weekend, and off we go on a Sunday night on EA Sports. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Come on, set. 15, line it. 15 line.
Hey, come on out here. Come get some. Come get some. Come on here. Come get some.
Hey, seam 6. Seam 6. Hit it.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And incomplete to open things up.
I don't see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
He's not going to get me.
Let's get it.
2nd and 10. Shakes off the save.
Let's go, D. Let's go.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Quentin Williams breaking through to get him to the ground. It's a loss of 7.
Set the tone, defense. Let's go.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. It's a gain of 20 and picking up the first.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
8, read.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Ready.
The former 2nd-round pick, this is Joe Mixon. And he's got a first down and then some at midfield. Give him 17 and a Cincinnati first down. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. A good pickup there at 22. And on this first drive, looks like they want to get that vertical passing game going early.
And they did, and what a warning shot they just fired. If you're not going to back up and play coverage deep, we're going to attack you all game long. And once you adjust to that and you start to back off, then that opens things up underneath. A really nice start for them. Great way to get the game going.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. He was trying to get it to Josh Malone, but it's going to be 2nd down. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10.
Big stop, G. Big stop. Let's go.
They'll drop the throw. His throw caught at about the 5. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first.
His passing's been on point on this drive, hasn't it? Been very accurate, gotten the ball downfield, gained nice chunks of yardage. But now, in this situation, the field is really condensed, partner. So if he's going to throw the football, that has to be pinpoint here.
So I was going to ask you about that. Field shrinks, has to be sharper, but it's been a good opening drive so far. And he is in. Touchdown, Bengals. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Bengals take it right down and score on the opening drive. The extra point up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34.
At their own 34-yard line.
Darnold going to lead the Jets up now, 1st and 10 at the 34. Now Darnold. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Holloway. And he gets Gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Jets move the chains.
At the 50-yard line.
Mike, 57. Hey, watch the slant. Pick the edge, pick the edge. Come. Red 80. Red 80. 57 to Mike. 57.
From the 50, it's Darnold. He's going to find his tight end. That's Chris Herndon. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
They run the counter. Palmer. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
Mike, 57's Mike. All day, baby, all day, baby, all day.
On second down now, it's Palmer. He'll get about 6 there as he takes this one down to the 24-yard line.
Tackle made at the 24-yard line. It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 8.
61, matchbox lights.
Check safety, check safety. Go 80. Mike, watch 57. I don't think you got it, sir. Red 80.
Throwing here on third down, Darnold. It's caught by Herndon. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5.
A gain of 19.
They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. First and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. And the hole closes quickly here. He can find only to about the 4. Only a yard that time. Second and goal. Second and goal from inside the 5. Now it's Darnold to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
And the hole closes quickly here. He can find only to about the 4. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
That run didn't get very far, and I think when you're looking at his dimensions, he's a little bit on the smaller side. He's counting on the big guys up front to escort him in, and they couldn't create any kind of space for him, could they?
Yeah, didn't get the push they needed. So, yes, it's only 3, but at least they're able to answer back after giving up the touchdown to start the game.
Yeah, I like the observation there, because getting some points on the board, very positive for them. Feel a little bit better about things, because if you don't score, you potentially have opened the door for them to score again, and then you're down 14.
Come on, let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They had the touchdown on the opening drive of the ball game. It was countered by just a field goal. So, hey, if your guys can do that for 4 quarters, you're in good shape.
Yeah, it is a team game, so that's just good complimentary football. But, you know, I know I'm no brainiac, but you trade 6s for 3s, things are going to work out in your favor.
Brings up 2nd and 7. At the
last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Let's go, let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53.
Here's a 2nd and 7. That's caught. It's Malone. 18 yards on that one, and the Bengals are moving. First down.
In today's football, where receivers break tackles, make people miss, get upfield for the extra yardage, when you see a play like that where it's caught and he's dropped on the spot, that's a big-time play by the defense.
Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off at the 35. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
35-yard line.
On 1st down, Palmer. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
The tackle made at the 36-yard line. A gain of a yard.
After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports.
Mike, 57. Hey, let's get some penetration here. Let's get some penetration. Motion, motion, motion. 57 to Mike.
On 2nd and 9, Darnold. And he fires one that's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 46. And what a return as he brings this all the way back down to the 20-yard line.
Well, the timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Mixon with a 1st down carry. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
53, Mike. Come on.
6-6, pull it high, get it.
Now it's Mixon running right. Oh, a heck of a move.
Man.
And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up a 1st and goal. You know they'd love nothing more than to get a 3-and-out here after having the interception.
And it also tells you a little bit about how they feel about their leader, right? Their quarterback throws an interception in the previous series. They're trying to help him out here with a big stand.
It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after him. Put the pressure on him.
On 2nd down, here's Mixon. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is a time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Marcus May with a pick. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. The 20, 10, and he brings this one back. It's up. Pick 6 and a Jet touchdown. Will Lutz on for the point after.
Let's go. Come on.
And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7.
Makes the score Jets 10, Bengals 7.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This one taken from the 7. And they'll have good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40.
First and 10 at their own 39-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time.
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
Hey, they're scared. They're scared.
Throwing now, Wilson on first down. He's going to wind up and air it out. That's caught inside the 20. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
That's a great job of working the sideline right there. I love how he tracked the football the whole way. Just reached up and pulled it in. Had excellent field presence to understand where he was in order to make that play happen.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Now Joe Mixon. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Joe Mixon, already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Bengals are going to jump back in front. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is now 14-10.
Bengals 14, Jets 10.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 10 yards is the pickup. Good enough for a Jet first down.
Coming in, he really likes his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
Motion.
On first down, it's Darnold. He's got Herndon, his tight end. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Jets move the chains.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Gonna give this time to the tailback. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
Taken down at the 41. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 41-yard line.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. We remind you that coming up at the half, we'll hand things off to Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have scores from earlier today, plus a look ahead as well, so you won't want to miss that. A lot going on here in Week 1. From the 41, Darnold. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Von Bell. Past the 20. And it's a tremendous return as they finally get him at about the 10-yard line. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
So now then the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal. They toss to Mixon. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a 3rd time. No one likes having a hat trick against them.
On 2nd and goal, one man stands in the backfield, and that's Mixon. They give it to him running left. And he takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals. Joe Mixon on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Bengals, they widen their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes it a 21-10 game.
Harrison Butker is set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you...
And got his man complete. 20, 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, New York. A big play there. 75 yards as his guys are back within a single score. Not a whole lot to recap on that drive. Just one play, 75 yards to the house.
Yeah, it's a long way to go. Remember, rarely is it a straight line 75 yards too. Got to have a little extra in there. So whatever the final number is, a well-deserved seat on the bench, a little oxygen if he wants it as well.
This will be fielded at the 8. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple of extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well, so that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field's still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
On second down, Nixon. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3, and now it's 3rd down. Now it's Wilson. Going right side here, and that's complete. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half.
Check 53. It's a party now. It's a party now.
Now Wilson on first down. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 16. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
All day, every day. All day, every day.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 43-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. So we've reached halftime here in our initial Sunday night telecast of the new season. As we get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our LA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, we'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half.
Good work, boys. Let's go. Let's go.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Check, 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 check.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Palmer, and he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, partner, I guess sometimes it's just a matter of philosophy. Some say run until they absolutely stop you, and others say, well, when you think they're about to stop you, fool them a little bit. I guess they should have tried to fool them on that play.
Here we go. You got 3.
Bravo.
57's the mic. 57's the mic. All right, D, let's. All right, D. Check 3, check 3, check 3. Like that.
On 2nd and 11 now. Darnold, he'll take a shot for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8 at the 22-yard line.
From the 22, here's 2nd and 8.
I'll go special.
Mike, 53.
They go play action with Wilson. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
Listen.
53's the mic. 53.
From the gun, it's Wilson. And he's got his target. That's more. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. 23 yards, the final tally. That tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
12.
Mike, 53. 53.
From midfield now, here's Wilson. Open man there is Malone. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 29-yard line.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Check, 53's Mike. Down to lose 1. 53's the Mike. 53.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. They'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. Quentin Williams gets him for a loss of 8. What great push up front. Another try after the first down sack. Wilson, he'll run it.
Give me some.
Excellent work that time to get free, and for his exploits, he's going to be left with just a 3rd and 3. I thought they were going to sack him there like they did on first down. Great coverage, but he found a way to move with his legs.
Yeah, his ability to take off, not only did he get some yardage back, he got a little bit extra. Really helps him on 3rd down, makes it manageable now.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. You said it earlier in the quarter when we saw a broken tackle then that we might see some missed tackles here early on in week 1, and that's another one right there.
Yeah, not a surprise at all. It will even out as the season extends because everyone will get used to the play speed. But right now, here in the early season, the advantage definitely goes to the offense.
A pickup of 4 on 1st down. It'll be 2nd and goal.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball, protect this lead, give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense. And he is in. Touchdown, Bengals. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Bengals, they widen their lead. A good, sustained drive there in this third quarter, capping it off with a touchdown to give them a nice 2-score advantage.
It was actually a fun one to watch, wasn't it? I mean, for me, seeing the mix of what they did, how they moved the ball downfield, very sharp, too. Each and every play seemed to be executed with great dispatch.
Harrison Butker sets to kick off.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because his confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that, because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. They'll try the left side. Palmer. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 12-yard line. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Taken down back at the 12-yard line.
45, Mike, 45. Watch, lady. 45. Mike, 45.
Hey, Delta.
This is our time, guys.
Faking the give. Darnold going for the deep ball. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
Credit the secondary and credit the defensive game plan. They've been in his hip pocket all game long. They understood coming in that he was a big-time receiver.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
45's the mic.
They're not ready for this, man. They're not.
Go.
Y'all playing soccer. Y'all playing the wrong football.
Check your hot read.
Hey, lady.
I got it.
And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long.
We taking wins home.
Check 99.
Red 80.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And able to get it here to about the 16-yard line. He's able to chew up 8 yards on the carry there, but still 4th down upcoming.
Well, they got off the field on 3rd down. An excellent job, an excellent defensive series. We always talk about adjustments, and usually only at halftime. But the best teams adjust series to series. And on that series, they adjusted so well that they got the job done in fine style.
46-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here.
315.
Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. Hey.
Play action. Now Wilson. Buying time to his left. He'll try and run it. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
They'll run on first down. Mixon, and only able to muster a couple down to about the 27. Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back first downs. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Bengals in possession of the football and in possession of the lead as well as we start the fourth. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Come on, boy. Come on, boy.
They'll stay on the ground. Mixon again. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and all of a sudden here it's 3rd down.
3rd down.
Wide 90. Check. 53's Mike. Go. Bring it. Let's go. Let's bring it. Let's bring it. Let's go double count right here. Double count. Kill. Hurry.
Play action. It's Wilson. That is caught inside the 5. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Here's a run with Mixon. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal.
I know the game's not over, but there's got to be a sense of satisfaction right now for the guy carrying the football a bunch.
And he takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals. Joe Mixon taking it in. And the Bengals, they widen their lead. Turning into a really good performance on the road. Week 1, you're just hoping for that first win. It's tough to do it away from home, though, but they're looking strong.
It certainly is. Any road win in the NFL is a great road win. I mean, it just does not matter whether it's supposed to be tough or not. In this particular situation, how great will they feel leaving with a win on the road against a tough opponent?
A little work still to do, though.
Get ready.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. On 1st down, Darnold. Escaping the pressure right. Now, this is taken in. It's complete. A gain of 32 that time. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the 4th, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up anything that leaks through. But in the meantime, upfield, you're making plays on the football.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete pass that we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game, and that was a big talk, both in his town and amongst his team. How do we get the passing game going? So big credit to them, holding them under 200 today.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Darnold. Got a man on the right sideline. That's Holloway. And he'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A gain there of 21 yards. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? A tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now.
Let's go, D.
Back of the end zone, could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. 3rd down, and they're going to try the jet sweep. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
45, Mike, 45. Here we go. Hey, exit.
And here we go on 4th. Darnold. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. Adam Gase rolls the dice. It doesn't pan out. And the Bengals will get the football back.
Here we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. All day.
Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. A big seam, and he might go all the way. 30, 10, and all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Joe Mixon, 79 yards. And the Bengals, they widen their lead. Well, I'm just not sure what more we can say about him after that one.
But we're certainly going to give it a try, aren't we? Because I believe we're watching greatness personified. It has not mattered all game long where they've handed him the football. He's taken it and found the end zone. He is so locked into that so-called zone, I don't think they're going to get him out of it in this one.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches?
Under pressure, and they got to him again.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. After the sack on 1st down, Darnold. Give him 3 on the play, and they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
Brings up 3rd down.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Darnold. He's got a man complete. And all the way down to the 35. Big yardage that time for the Jets. 41 yards. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Darnold. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
That's it, baby.
So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score. On 2nd down now. It's Palmer looking for a seam but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
Hey, high 7. Bandit. 57. Mike, 57.
3rd and 2, Darnold. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. Well, they were coming out of the 4-3 defensively. Pressure coming off that right side from the DN.
And that's the blind side of most quarterbacks. If you're right-handed, that's the side you don't see quite as well. And that's why you rely on your left tackle, maybe your highest-paid offensive lineman, to take care of you. In this situation, that didn't happen.
They snap it. They're going for it. Here's Darnold. On the crossing route, complete. It's Joseph. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Give him 4 on the carry there. It's 2nd and goal. 2nd down and goal. Darnold. Herndon hauls it in for the Jet touchdown. It's a 6-yard touchdown pass. And the Jets are able to close the gap just a bit.
Here I come again. Here I come again.
Hey, seam 6. Seam 6.
Hey, check Mike 57. Mike 57.
Watch the curl. Watch the curl.
Go, lady.
Mike's 57. 57's Mike.
Hey, Wahoo.
Red 80.
57.
One last throw now for Darnold. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Tough there. Good pass. Hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
Every receiver's coach everywhere. Seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just one kneel here, and this game should be over.
And it's always the final play of preparation each week. The practicing of the kneel-down formation, the victory formation. We've got a game in hand, and that's all they're going to want to do now. They'll put someone back deep just in case something goes haywire. But all in all, take the snap, kneel down, and shake hands. Yes, get out of there.
So this one in the win column now for the Cincinnati Bengals. And with that, our journey begins, Charles. Week 1 in the books. Going to be a great season.
Oh, man, so much to look forward to. Isn't it nice to get a really good game right out of the gate? Preseason behind us. All these games count now, don't they?
Yeah, this is the exciting time with just 1 week gone and plenty of weeks to come. So for the Bengals, it'll be a happy trip home as they start the season with a road victory here on a Monday night. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Jets, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.